Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to a day in the life with me as a day shift nurse, and it is Valentine's Day edition this time. I worked both Valentine's Day and the day before Valentine's Day, so I'm going to show you both days. The mornings are pretty hectic, so I didn't get to record any of my morning, but this is about the time I was able to start recording. Was midday med pass. Most patients have meds due at around that time. The medication that I needed for this patient wasn't in their bin, so I had to get it in the bullet from pharmacy. These are just a couple shots of me rolling around the unit. This is what, as a nurse, you're doing most of the time. And my Fitbit always says that I have less steps than I usually do because I'm always pushing my cart. So yeah, it's really frustrating in that sense. Throughout the day, we will be going to the supply room, however it looks for you, and getting supplies. It can be frustrating if you have a machine like mine putting the code in, but sometimes you have like open air supplies like these and just grabbing them and going. At my hospital, most labs are done in the morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning, but sometimes new labs get ordered, or some patients were really hard sticks and weren't able to get done in the morning, so we're able to try again to see if we can get labs for them so the doctors know what their values are. I don't actually remember why I had to change this patient's tubing, but I really did. So I went to the supply room again and grabbed tubing so I could go to the room and change out their whole system. And this is a very important thing. Hide the bladder scanner. I honestly do not mind other floors coming and taking more supplies, but just bring it back. And that doesn't always happen. So it's not necessarily hidden, it's just in a spot where people can't just take it and go. Then we had our rounds where the doctors, physical therapists, case managers, we all get together and talk about all our patients' care. Usually I try to get some charting done while I wait in line a little further out, and then when it's my turn I just kind of zoom my butt closer to the desk, give my little report, get what I know needs to get done for the patient, get some information, my concerns, and then head back out. Had to go to the pharmacy for a little bit. Some medications can't be sent up in the tube because they're expensive, so I had to run down and then go back up, give the medication to my patient. I believe this is a little self-explanatory. Just had to warm up one of my patients' food for a little bit. It takes a little while for dietary to bring up food sometimes, so it gets cold in the cart. It's not like you leave it sitting, so.
Can't take it. Can't take it.
I don't think there was anything I had to say about that. I find that my days go way better when I look out the window, so here's where I try to find some inner peace. I go sit in the back. I try to get some charting done here while I get some vitamin D. I don't know, I didn't think I was a seasonal depression kind of person. But I find that I am way happier and like my shift feels way better when I get at least 10 minutes of sunlight. Like, I don't understand what the deal is with me because this has never been a thing. But I find that this really helps me, so that's what I try to do daily. And this is my taskbar at the end of the day. So it's about time to leave. I give report, look at my patients one last time, grab my stuff, and head out. It was a long 12 hours, but I go home and get into bed pretty much straight away so that I can come back and do it again the next day. Good night. And you can call me a grandma all you want. This is the time I went to bed. So, see you tomorrow. And tomorrow is here. I am in the parking lot already. It is 6:30 and it is starting to get bright already, which is making me very, very happy. And it is Valentine's Day. And, you know, I'm looking forward to a great shift. I'm very excited. I wore pink. I wore heart earrings, you know, in the mood for Valentine's Day. I got up there, clocked in, walked onto the unit, all happy and excited for a new day. But y'all, Valentine's Day was no joke. When I tell you, these people had me running from the moment I stepped into the building. I had like 15 phone calls by 7:15. Like, I couldn't even give meds. Like, I had to send 3 people for procedures I didn't even know about. People were pooping on the floor. It was a mess. So this is literally like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, I couldn't touch my phone, and I was precepting too. Like, they gave me a preceptee. I was training, and like, I wouldn't have survived without this girl. So this is basically me showing you setting up a new room for a patient I'm getting from the ED. I know that they're getting antibiotics and fluids, so I just went ahead and started getting everything together so when they got up here, like, I didn't have to run around like a stupid person like I was doing the entire day. When I first started setting up tubing, it took me a little longer, but now I just kind of bang it out. This one was a little tricky because like the machine didn't want to snap on, but it eventually started to work. And in the video, I think I show like my little hack on to like never get air into the tube. You just kind of have to, when you spike it, try to get all the air out of the primary tubing first and then prime the tubing with water. Yeah, there you go. So you kind of like flush all the air out first and then get the water in. And that is how, even when the bag is semi-empty, there's no air in the line. That's like my little hack for you guys. So I finished setting it up. I think I got some supplies ready in the room. I know I got some of the general tests that all ED doctors want on all the patients and put it in the room as well, just so I had everything ready and I wasn't, again, running. And that was pretty much the last thing I had to do that day. That was big. I had a lot of meds. I sent patients for procedures. I had to put the fluxies. It was a mess, but I survived. So I'm hiding in the clean utility room just to say that literally ever since nursing school, I wanted to be the nurse that people went to put IVs in. Like, that was the one thing that I wanted. And literally people who have been here for like 5 years call me now to put IVs in. Like, I'm just finished setting up that room for the patient that I'm getting from the ER. And one of my coworkers was like, Liz, like, I literally can't get this IV on this patient. Can you please do it for me? Like, there are no veins. And like, there are other people here who have worked longer, and for whatever reason, if I'm here, people ask me. I'm really proud of that. Like, that's the one thing, like, if I don't do anything else with my nursing license, it's to put IVs in, and that's what I'm doing. Anyway, continue with said video. When he sings, I heard him sing and scream. And I just want to take the time to thank everyone who watches my videos or like my shorts and reels. It really means a lot. I've really been trying to put stuff out there, but as you can see now, my day is done. I really didn't record much for the rest of my shift. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day.